So team, what you're looking at here is Sema4 Studio, and you can see on the right side of the screen there, we've got this Build with Sai button. So to go start building an agent, that's where you start. You click that, and you'll be presented shortly here with just a chat UI that allows you to just feed it whatever information that you have. And so I've got just a very quick overview that says, hey, I work at a retail company. I would like to build an AI agent to help me reconcile my invoices. I've got purchase orders in Snowflake, and my invoices come in the form of a PDF. And Sai will actually jump in and walk you into this interactive experience to help you start building an agent. And so it gave me a name. I want to give it a fun one, the Reconciliation Ranger. And so I'm now having a conversation to say, hey, let's call this agent something different. We will actually generate a description of that agent for you based on the information that we have. And then it's going to start to ask some discovery questions here to try to learn more about what you want to do. Up to this point, we've only given it a little bit of information. I'm now going to go drop in that standard operating procedure, and Sai will actually ingest that document, read through all the text, all the diagrams, and use that to help understand how your work gets done today and structure that into a runbook that's built on best practices for agents working with LLMs to help you get that work done efficiently. So what's happening here, everyone, is we've just ingested that document. You can see here in real time, we're actually writing out that runbook for you. You can see it's referencing a couple of the actions that we're going to go look for. I'm looking through them. Everything looks good, and I noticed it's using Cortex Search. So I say, no, I've used Cortex Analyst before in Snowflake. Let's use that instead. All of my data is in a structured data set. I've had really good experience with that. Let's use Cortex Analyst. And Sai will react to every input suggestion that you make, and it'll rewrite that runbook to pull in Cortex Analyst for us and make those references in our runbook for us. And so if we've reviewed this, say everything looks good, we tell Sai, let's move on to the next step. And the really cool part is Sai will go look through your action gallery and pull in any relevant actions that it needs to get the work done mentioned in the runbook. So here we've got our Gmail, our PDF reader, as well as our access to Snowflake Cortex Analyst. If you guys don't know what that is a really great native tool capability in Snowflake that allows you to chat with your data through English language questions and be able to get the answer to your question back from your data set. So I just put in a couple of credentials there to go access a specific set of data, that set of PO data that we were mentioning. And now I said, I've got all of my information set. I'm going to say, let's proceed with the agent creation. And Sai will go through the process of saving that runbook, building this agent package, and then packaging it all up into a unit that you can deploy into Studio as well as into your environment. So we're going to click deploy here, and then we're brought directly into Sema4 Studio, where we can actually directly jump in and start to ask questions of this agent and work with this agent. Team, we asked the agent in our intro to allow us to be able to send an email at the end with the results. So we've got an OAuth connection through Google Mail. So I'm just signing in right here to authenticate as myself. And once we've done that, we've got the green check mark. We are ready to go here. And so I'm going to take a quick look at the runbook before we just start asking questions. We can see everything looks good. It's just like Sai showed us in the last step. So I'm going to ask this agent, what can you do? That's our favorite question to ask everyone. If you've met us, you've probably seen that a million times. And so next I want to say, I just want to give it an example and see how this agent does. So I'm going to give it a sample invoice, and this agent will actually start to autonomously work through the steps of that runbook as we've defined it. So you can see a couple of things it's doing here. It's ingested the invoice, it's reading the text in that PDF, and it's reasoning over that text based on the runbook, it knows we need to go look for a standard set of fields out in that invoice, and then we need to go find that same information in our Snowflake database. So what it's doing now is interacting with Cortex Analyst to say, hey, I need to go find this same set of data, and now I'm going to do a comparison. And so very quickly there, we just got a quick, very simple here, everyone, but just a five line item invoice, but we got a very quick comparison, and it very quickly found that we had one line item that was off by 10 units. And so we got a great outcome there. We can jump back into the runbook here. If we want to see that data in a different way, or we want to add a new step, we can come make an update here, add a new bullet, add a new step. I'm not going to make any changes here, but that is a very quick way to be able to go quickly iterate on that runbook. As soon as you save that runbook, those changes will immediately take effect, and you can do another test cycle to look at the new output. This agent here has asked us if we'd like to go ahead and send the email. And so I'm just going to say yes. Let's email it to me, please. And then I'm going to jump off my other screen and go pull that email that this agent sent to us onto the screen, just to give you a look at what a business output might look like. And so we'll bring that over here in just a second, as soon as that email comes through. All right. So team, that's just landed in the email inbox. And then need to shrink this screen down just a little bit. And then this is just a sample output of what that agent might produce. Now, team, this was just a one-shot first runbook. We can work with this agent runbook to say, hey, I want all of my reports to be formatted in a certain way. Show this data to me in a table, not a text block. But hopefully this is an illustrative example of how you can get started with Sai extremely quickly and get to an agent that's providing value and showing you art of the possible that you can take out to your business and get deployed into a production environment very quickly. So